बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स। आज बॉटनी चैप्टर दी फंजाई में से जो हम टॉपिक हमने स्टार्ट किया हुआ था, प्रीवियस लेक्चर में हमने उसका इंट्रोडक्शन पढ़ा था और आज हम उसका लाइफ साइकिल स्टडी करने जा रहे हैं। सो लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ ओस्टिलैगो। माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, जो लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ ओस्टिलैगो है ये डिफरेंट स्टेजेस पर मुश्तमिल होता है। जो ये स्टेजेस होती हैं ये इसे कंप्लीट करती हैं। नंबर वन, अटैक ऑफ क्लेमेटोस्पोर। इस क्लेमेटोस्पोर को हम एक और नाम देते हैं, टिलिटियोस्पोर भी नाम देते हैं। नंबर टू, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ प्रोमाइसीलियम। नंबर थ्री, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बेसिडियोस्पोर। नंबर फोर, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सेकेंडरी माइसीलियम। एंड नंबर फिफ्थ, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ क्लेमेटोस्पोर। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट दी टॉपिक। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, होता क्या है, यू कैन सी, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस attack of the first point, the first stage. Attack of Tilito spore. So how attacks? My dear students, in first stage, which is attack of Tilito spore, the spore of Ostilago attack on wheat plant during spring season. These spore attack on the inflorescence. What is inflorescence? You can see this is inflorescence. The arrangement of flowers called inflorescence. The spores of Ostilago attack on inflorescence. Instead of making the grains, black powdery mass is produced on these branches. So the name of spores is Tilutiospores, and you can say also Chlamydospore. The Tilotospore are unicellular, binucleated. They consist of single cell and have two nuclei. So further, these Tilotospore, further, these are the dry spores. They spread by the wind and they attack on another healthy plant. When they attack on another healthy plant, so you can see they have two nuclei. Their two nuclei fuse to each other and they form a zygote. Here, this is the completion of the first stage, which is attack of Tilutospore or Chlamydospore. So next is formation of promycelium. How promycelium is formed? This zygote undergo meiosis, and as a result of meiosis, four haploid nuclei are produced. Actually, these haploid nuclei, which are produced as a result of meiosis, they form a germ tube. You can see here, they form a germ tube. This germ tube then form a hyphae. This hyphae then mitotically form a structure named as stiragmata. This is a promycelium. So you can see this is a development of promycelium. So now the third stage is the formation of basidiospore. How basidiospore are developed? You can see the stigmata which is present in the promycelium. This stigmata by mitosis form a chain of cells. You can see blue chain of cells. This is called basidiospore. So that was the three stages we have discussed. Attack of Chlamydospore, number two, formation of promycelium, and number three, formation of basidiospore. Now come to the next fourth stage, that is formation of secondary mycelium. How secondary mycelium is formed? These four blue are the basidiospores, each having a one nucleus. These basidiospores, they form a germ tube or hyphae. You can see one hyphae, two hyphae, three, four. Each basidiospore form a hyphae, and these hyphae conjugate with each other. You can see this is a conjugation tube. So both hyphae conjugate with each other. After conjugation, you can see this is the dikaryotic phase. Each hyphae has two nuclei, so dikaryotic. When this is the formation of secondary mycelium. What is the characteristic feature of secondary mycelium? Each is dikaryotic, which have two nuclei. These secondary mycelium uh, enter into the ovaries of the wheat. And what is the ovary? This is the you can say the part of flower. So this secondary mycelium enter into the ovaries of wheat. So when this get enter into the ovaries of wheat, so now uh, what happened? This is a seed. Seed have an embryo, and this is blue is the secondary mycelium. So this is the dormant hyphae, you can say also dormant hyphae of Ostilago. So a seed has a dormant hyphae of Ostilago. So when this seed is sown in the next season, so upon germination, this enter into the hyphae whole plant. So instead of making grains, the black powdery mass is produced on this inflorescence on these branches, or you can say on these ears. Ears are those branches where grains are produced. So instead of making grains, black powdery mass is produced, which is the characteristic feature of the Ustilago. Now come to the next ones. There are two types of smartides. When we discussed introduction of the Ostrilago, we have studied that Ostrilago cause smut disease. So smut disease is of two types. Number one, loose smut, and number two, covered smut. Loose smut is that type of disease in which spores are not covered by any membranous structure. So spores are directly exposed to air at the time of flowering, and they spread by wind. And loose smut disease occur in wheat, oat, and covered smut. In this disease, spores are covered by a membranous covering. So when they spread, they first have to broken the wall, the covering, so they spread by wind. And this covered smut disease is occur in barley and sugarcane. So that was the topic of the day. I hope बेटे आपको ये समझ आ गया हो. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.